Whether PPT is visible?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Okay. So this is the last class of this paper, and block 5 is total quality management. So the word quality is very important. Am I audible?
Sir, audible. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So the word quality is very important. While we are telling or thinking about the word quality and its meaning, so we should conscious what are the different elements which must maintain the quality or which define the real concept of quality. Then another word is management. Both quality management means managing all the activities smoothly and effectively. The management also requires the proper management skill which cannot hamper the progress, but ultimately it will inspire the subordinates or the other workers for motivation and fulfilling the objectives of the system. ଯେକୌଣସି କାର୍ଯ୍ୟରେ ଆମେ ଯଦି ପ୍ରପର ମ୍ୟାନେଜମେଣ୍ଟ ସ୍କିଲ୍ କି ଆମେ ଆଡପ୍ଟ କରୁ ବା ବ୍ୟବହାର କରୁ, ଗ୍ରାଜୁଆଲି କ'ଣ ହୁଏ ନା ଗ୍ରାଜୁଆଲି ବାଇ ଦି ବାय वी आर हाँ तपन बाबू कौन आज जो ये कि अष्टपहरी एका था कि ना नहीं नहीं मुझे करथिल तो भाली बोधे कौन फंक्शन बोधे व्यस्त रही जाइछन्ती कौन ओह ओह ओहो सेही काम व्यस्त छ हो मु तपर हेई गला अल्टीमेटली हेई गला मु एक्चुअली गोटे क्लास मोर रही जाइथला तो जो यार एमए एजुकेशन रे जो 44 टा you see under this block there are 5 units, units 16, 17, 18, 19 and 20. All the 20 units are quality control, quality assurance and indicators, tools of management, strategies for quality improvement, role of different agencies, quality concerns and issues for research. विषय रे आलोचना करा जायछि. So let us start our discussion from unit 16. Unit 16 is understanding quality, that I told you now. Just now I have told you. What do you mean by quality? What do you mean by quality? Quality is a predictable degree of uniformity and dependability at low cost and suited to the market. The question comes to our mind, what is quality? जदि क्वालिटी कौन आम प्रश्न से गोटे प्रश्न आम मन को आसे आम कौन कहवा व्हाट इज क्वालिटी? एनीबॉडीज रेस्पॉन्स? यस, एनीवन? Who can say?
Have good or bad something.
Good. हाँ गेली कुह.
सेटा केते भलो केते खराब आमे जोटे जानिबा पय जाउछु सेटा गोटे क्वालिटी.
अच्छा, क्वालिटी. गुड. एनी अदर?
सर क्वालिटी कहले हमें केंति बेस्ट इंप्रूवमेंट आनी परचे कोन से एक्टिविटी रे बा कोन से गोटे प्लान रे क्वालिटी.
ओके ओके ओके, गुड. यस, हाँ गोटे एग्जांपल दउची हमें आलोचना करिवा. There are two teachers. One teacher takes the responsibility for organizing teaching learning activities of class 5 students in the subject mathematics in section A, and another teacher who takes the responsibility in section B in the same subject, that is mathematics. Section A teacher followed the techniques, skills or approaches which are not giving any interest to the learners. Learners cannot be self-encouraged or motivated, or they are not be inspired, or they cannot give any reinforcement. If given, it is not sufficient. But the teacher in section B, he does everything. At the end of the year, it was noticed that section B students are very good students. They became smart in the subject mathematics, and they can solve any mathematical problem easily. Most of the students are able to solve the problem, but the section A students are not comparably equal with the section B. What we have to understand from this situation? Who can say?
सर सेकंड स्कूल ता जोटा हम देखले सेकंड स्कूल रे से भलो इफेक्टिव वे रे माने टेक्निक्स अप्रोचेस आ स्ट्रेटजी गुडा के यूज करथले तो सेति पई स्टूडेंट माने को रिजल्ट बेटर ही परला तो तांको पे क्वालिटी ऊपर फोकस करथले.
Okay, so quality relates to different healthy environment, your activities, behavior, use of TLM, use of examples, and involvement of the students in real sense, and reinforcement, encouragement. These are the different indicators of quality improvement of the learners. So while we can study the section A, teachers' activities and the students' performance, the quality indicators were not used properly in section A. So quality must have been possessed with certain indicators, certain features, certain characteristics. So that characteristic is very important for everyone. Similarly, to manage a school activities, to manage a classroom activities, to manage any curricular and other curricular activities in the school or in the campus of the school, inside the classroom. Everything is depend upon the maintenance of indicators or fulfilling the objectives of the different indicators to maintain quality in the degree of activities. Quality is a fitness for use. Quality is also a fitness for use, means ready, make fit to use. What a bus 10 किलोमीटर गला परे रहुची 5 मिनिट तापर पुणी आ 10 किलोमीटर जाउची आ गोटे बस फ्रीक्वेंटली रन करूची 500 1000 किलोमीटर जाई कि मध्ये फेरी आसुची ता अर्थ the bus which can run without any stop without any problem, that is fit. That bus is maintaining quality, or that is a quality bus that has better quality. The bus which stops again and again, it has no better quality. So quality is a fitness for use. When one can fit for use, that we can say it is quality. Quality is conformance of requirements. So what is the requirement? Quality must be fulfill the requirements. Requirement को fulfill करता है. Quality is the loss imparted by a product to society from the time the product is shipped. Quality is in its essence a way of managing the organization. Quality is correcting and preventing loss, not living with loss. So quality is the totality of characters of an entity that bears its ability to satisfy stated and implied needs. जो कथाटा मुझे ना कहूतिली से कथा एटा कहिचे. So quality must have been possessed certain characteristics or principles, and all the characteristics and principles are meant for to fulfilling the objectives. That is very important. To fulfill the objectives is the very important principle or characteristics of quality. So in this context, we can go to the second slide. Second slide is criterion of quality. What is criterion of quality? Under criterion of quality, we can discuss as education is both a product and a service. Through education, one can become a doctor, a scientist, a professor, a lawyer, a judge. That is the product. And it gives a service to the society, to the human being. That is service. So education is both a product and service. When product is better, it renders better service. When product is bad, that renders very poor service. Am I right? Am
Yes,
I right?
sir. Yes, sir.
Product गोटे भल होची तार सर्विस टा बेटर हबो. Suppose we can purchase a washing machine to our home. If the washing machine is of that is a product. If the product is good quality, so automatically it will gives us better service. If it is a bad quality, product is bad quality, so automatically it will gives us the bad service, by poor service. That is poor service. Similarly, education is both a product and service. Through education, we can get the output or result, and that result is meant for service to the human being, service to the society. For analyzing the final quality of education, both the quality of educational service and the product is important. So both are important for our society. Product is important and service is important. Without any better product, we cannot render better service. If we render better service, then automatically it depends upon the good products. So educational service and the product is very important to maintain quality education in the society to the learners, to develop the individual's characters. So quality of educational service or product can be defined as which satisfies consumers' needs and requirements. Yes, it is very important. Consumers' need and requirement. What the consumer requires, what is the need of the consumer, that is important for the fulfillment of the products. गोटे product बा service रो काम होला consumer रो requirement को से fulfill करियो. Variety of shops are there. Consumers are moving one shop to another shop. When in which product they are satisfied, in which shop they can purchase from that shop, the product will be purchased from that shop only. Here, quality of education, educational service or product can give satisfaction to consumers' need and requirements. It satisfies the consumers' needs and requirements. Quality of educational service or product can be judged if they meet some present criteria specifications. So educational service and product can be also judged through the criteria of a presentation or specifications. Quality of educational service or product can be assured by its procedure. Quality can be retained by regular monitoring and subsequent improvement in the service or product. आमे जो product पाउचे बा जो service पाउचे, gradually that should be improved. That should be maintained quality. Without its improvement, we cannot develop the quality of the product and service. So how can it be? It can be done through regular monitoring. मानकर गोटे स्कूल रे टीचर माने पढ़ौछंती से माने ठीक ढंग रे पढ़ौछंती ना नहीं, प्रॉपर टीएलएम व्यवहार करछंती ना नहीं, स्टूडेंट सहित बिहेवियर फ्रेंडली अछि ना नहीं, गोटे स्टूडेंट रो इंप्रूवमेंट पे डेवलपमेंट पे तार कंस्ट्रक्शन ऑफ नॉलेज पे जहाँ 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 सब आवश्यक बा दरकार. So all the necessities are to be fulfilled. Without fulfillment, so we cannot get the better result, better service. So to do all as usual, as per principle, monitoring is essential. If we can visualize, if as a manager we can vigil or vigilant on the day-to-day activities of the workers, then automatically it will maintain quality service or product will serve qualitatively. जे कौन जिनसटा माने क्वालिटी ऑफ सर्विस से प्रदान करिवो जदि हमें कोन करिबा ना मॉनिटरिंग रेगुलर करिबा. सो वेदर मॉनिटरिंग इज नेसेसरी और नॉट नेसेसरी, व्हाट इज योर
Yes, sir.
ओपिनियन? Monitoring is
Necessary, sir.
very, very important. Can you say what is the difference between monitoring and inspection? Anyone? Jodi kar idea আছে টি কো.
सर इंस्पेक्शन कहले जेमिति किछ गोटे क्लास नवार अछि तो इंस्पेक्शन करले तांकर जानि परिबा लाकू ना कोन, किंतु सर मॉनिटरिंग कहले तार बेस्ट वेटा को माने बाहर करबा माने इंप्रूवमेंट ऊपर बेसी फोकस करबा मे बी.
अच्छा, जने कि एग्जांपल दे कहला. एनीवन एक्सप्लेन विथ एग्जांपल.
सर एग्जांपल दे परिबा कि इंस्पेक्शन क्लास रे माने कर को टीचर पढौसंती तो आज ए वाइस प्रिंसिपल मु जाई कि इंस्पेक्शन ने तांकर बस परिबी नले जो असिस्टेंट कमिश्नर बसंती माने आसी कि जेएमबी माने करे तो इंस्पेक्शन रे आसंती. नि मॉनिटर कहले आज ए माने मैनेजमेंट मु करूची लीडर हे गेली तो मु फोकस करबी जे गोटे एग्जांपल लेबी गोटे ग्रुप रे मु एक्टिविटी करूची से एक्टिविटी रे किछ काम मु देइची काम को मॉनिटर करबी कि सेटा किछ काम हेइची कि नै आ जो मो ऑब्जेक्टिव डेटा फुलफिल हेइची कि नै.
ओके, एनी अदर?
सर
हां को कंटिन्यू.
सर मैं भाबुची इंस्पेक्शन टा जोडा जोडा स्पेसिफिक नेक से माने हैंडल करंदी आ मॉनिटरिंग जोटा माने आज होल से माने तो ड्यूटी टा को माने ऑब्जेक्टिव किछ नै थबे आगुर बा देथबे सेटा किछ फुलफिल हैला नै सेटा को जज करबाटा मॉनिटरिंग जोटा कि स्पेसिफिक नै कि माने जो के आसी कि जदी किछ सेतरे हमर जो मॉनिटरिंग रे किछ माने ये नेगेटिव जिंस हमर किछ स्थान पाइनी किंतु इंस्पेक्शन रे दका पड़ले भी समाने तमो किसी गाइड कला भले किसी माने प्लस माइनस भी करि पारंदी किंतु सेमते भाबस.
अच्छा, एनी अदर? एनी अदर? गिव योर ओपिनियन.
तब मैं एटा कहि परिबा कि सर मॉनिटरिंग टा हमें आज ए मैनेजमेंट जे
तपन कुमार अन्य माने कोंतु. तपन कहिला, दिलीप बाबू कहिला, अन्य माने टिके को.
अगेन सर
अन्य माने टिके को, अदर्स विल पार्टिसिपेट. यस. एनीबॉडी? आमे एते लोक अच्छे केही कहिबानी. हेलो. So you see, inspection always looks the negative activities or the find out the lacunas or faults. There is no scope for improvement. But in monitoring, focus is on improvement. So person is the same when one will go to the office in an inspection mode. So only what are the low faults, lacunas are there, faults are there, that has been noticed, and accordingly stricture will be given. Instruction will be given to the concerned employee to rectify himself or herself, or little bit action will be taken against him. But monitoring is a process of improvement. Monitoring is a process of improvement. Through monitoring, what lacunas or low faults we have been noticed as a monitoring personnel, immediately we render support to the person or personnel, render support. Why? Now to wind up those lacunas or faults or difficulties. How to avoid the difficulties. असुविधाटुकु समाधान करवा होची monitoring रा purpose. And it is a process of work. It is a process. And here cooperation is required. Collaboration is required. Cooperation is required. But in inspection, no cooperation is required. The authority goes, find out the observe and find out the different activities. If the activities are not satisfactory, so stricture or punishment will be given. But in monitoring, it is the duty of the monitoring personnel how to make it success. मनकर आमे कहबा ए वर्षर एडमिशन प्रोसेसर टाकू जने इंस्पेक्शन रे जीवो से देखिबो ठीक समय रे एडमिशन हेइ छिना नाही जदि एडमिशन हेइ छि एडमिशन रजिस्टर मेंटेन हेइ छिना नाही स्टूडेंट रो अदर जो डॉक्यूमेंटेशन अछि ताकू मेंटेन हेइ छिना नाही प्रॉपर्ली जदि सेतिरे किछि मिस्टेक आसिला सीसीटी पनिशमेंट दबो बा सेटेन दबो बा इंस्ट्रक्शन दबो किंतु सेही एडमिशन टाकू रेगुलराइज करया पय जने जदि मॉनिटरिंग सेही लोकटी मॉनिटरिंग पर्सनल हेइ गला जोटी समस्या अछि सेठी ताकू डाकिबो हेडमास्टर को कंसर्न इंचार्ज टीचर को यू कम एंड सिट विथ मी दिस इज द फॉल्ट एई भली एटा को समाधान करिया दरकार ए भली करो ए भली करा जाय ए भली करो बते बसी बतेबो सो मॉनिटरिंग पर्पस इज टू सॉल्व द प्रॉब्लम inspection purpose is to notice the problem inspection रे तार केवल या असुविधा रहला ताको नोटिस करा जिवो accordingly action will be taken but here no action because it will ensure to do complete the work notice करा हला काम को समाधान करिया पे स्टेप निया गला in monitoring so which is better monitoring or inspection yes
sir monitoring sir
monitoring very good so your CRCC is a monitoring personnel he is not an inspecting body किंतु आसंती केमती से है कि से तम प्रिंसिपल सेक्रेटरी की बड़का क्षमता रे आसंती नै कि कोन टीचर छ तम भितरु
हां सर
आगे सर
यस सर
आगे सर
हां नै मु जहा कहली भूल कहू छी कि
ठीक सर आपने
है सर
so CRCC BRCC are the monitoring personnel but BO DO other higher authorities those are both monitoring personnel as well as inspecting authority से माने इंस्पेक्शन करि परिबे एवं मॉनिटरिंग करिवे माने तर सपोज थिंक अबाउट क्लासरूम एक्टिविटीज क्लासरूम एक्टिविटी टा को मॉनिटरिंग करा जिवो ना इंस्पेक्शन करा जिवो व्हाट इज योर ओपिनियन
मॉनिटरिंग
सर
मॉनिटरिंग करे जो वेरी गुड
मॉनिटरिंग कले बेस्ट हबो सर हामी इंप्रूवमेंट बेसी पाई परिबो
yes thank you so always CRCC BRCC DPC all officers prime duty is to give support to the teachers and all the headmasters to do their work smoothly and very easily. So that support service can be given with the monitoring activities. Okay, so monitoring is required. So while we are think about the understanding quality, we have already discussed the understanding quality. Then it is the criteria of quality. Under criteria of quality, we can think about education is both product and service. आमे तो आलोचना करथिले. Quality can be retained by regular monitoring and subsequently improving the service or product. So if we can monitor regularly, so automatically we can improve the product and service. नहीं कि यदि monitoring करा जिवो ताहले आमे product बा service रो improvement आनी परिबा. If there is no what monitoring, improvement cannot be expected. What are the dimensions of quality? These are the dimensions of quality. This slide is here. It has two parts. One is performance, another is reliability. Under performance, we can think about durability. Durability. What is durability? What we learn. Lasting. Durability means lasting. Very good. Then it has features or characteristics. Serviceability. It can give service to others. Then we can say it is quality. Aesthetic sense is there. Aesthetic value is there. Perceived quality is there. Perceived quality. We can perceive. We can guess. We can realize. Time management is very important. Timeliness means the work should be start in time and end in time. Unnecessary time will not be spoiled. All the dimensions are related to performance. Similarly, reliability, conformity, completeness. जे कोनसी कामटा हमें completely करिवा दरकार. And then another is courtesy, consistency, accessibility and convenience, accuracy, responsiveness. All points are related to reliability of dimensions of quality. So both performance and reliability are treated as dimensions of quality. Under it, we can say features, durability, serviceability, aestheticness, perceived quality, timeliness, and conformity, completeness, courtesy, consistency, accessibility and convenience, accuracy and responsiveness. So these are the different dimensions of quality. So if we can maintain all these, then we can say there is quality management. Without maintaining all these, we cannot say there is quality management. Quality management is very, very essential. Next, quality indicators. What are the quality indicators? What are the quality indicators? Academic resource. One is input indicator. Quality under quality indicator. Another subpoint is input indicator. Under input indicator, we can say academic resource or teachers or faculty. Academic resource. What is academic resource? Academic resource or teachers or faculty. Teacher or faculty हम academic resource कही था. Administrative support. So while organizing any activity, administrative support must be ensured. Academic infrastructure. So infrastructure, last class we have vividly discussed what is the importance of infrastructure, how infrastructures are very, very very important place in organizing academic infrastructure or developing in academic activities. Then physical resources and financial resources. Academic resource, administrative support, academic infrastructure, physical resource and financial resource. All are known as input indicators under quality indicators. Input indicators, all are known as input indicators. Next. Then process indicators. What are the process? First आलोचना कले किए कहि परिबो? किए कहि परिबो?
Sir, input indicators.
Input indicators. This is process indicator. Place or venue of teaching learning activities, either classroom or under the tree or in the club or any other place. The venue or place is known as teaching learning activities. That is process indicator. Use reference of library books. Which library books will be referred or used for learning? Journals and other resources like e-resource also by students and faculty both. That is also process indicator. पिला माने कोठी पाठ पढुछंती ता सहित कोन कोन सब लाइब्रेरी बही बा लाइब्रेरी कोन कोन सब रेफर करछंती रेगुलरली फॉर देयर एनहांसमेंट ऑफ द लर्निंग बोथ फैकल्टी एंड स्टूडेंट ता मध्ये रहिला सेकंड प्रोसेस इंडिकेटर. Next is modes of student assessment: continuous, terminal, theory, practical, seminar, and so on. These are the different modes of student assessment. Continuous assessment, formative assessment. We are assessing the children every moment. If we are standing, we are assessing. If we are inside the classroom, we are assessing. If we are standing before the playground, so students are playing, so then we also assess the students' activities or performance. So modes of student assessment like continuous, terminal, theory, practical, seminar, and so on are to be assessed. Then administrative support to faculty and students for quality learning. For quality learning, administrative support should be rendered. Kahaku? Na faculty manako, student manako both. Administrative support should be given to the faculty and the students for quality learning, to enhance the quality learning. So these are all about the what? Who can say?
Process indicators.
Process
Sir,
indicators. Very good. Then input indicator, we have discussed input indicator and as well as process indicator. Then we can say output indicator. Output indicator. This is output indicator. You see, under output indicators, number of pass outs are also discussed. Number of pass outs, kete pass kale, that is output indicator. Another output indicator is level of academic achievement. What is the level of academic achievement? In which level the student is? The nature of skills and competency is attained by the students. Student mane ko nature of skill competency attend karchhati. Research output. From all these activities, what type of research output we can obtain, our children can obtain. Nature of institution, community interface, private and social rate of returns of education. These are output indicators. There are 6 output indicators are there. Okay. Then next slide is quality gap. What is quality gap? I am jemti learning gap katha chinta karuche. Learning gap kono? Who can say what is learning gap? पढ़ौछ स्कूल रे प्रगति पत्र पिलांकर करूछ लर्निंग गैप टा कोन हैं हु कैन से व्हाट इज लर्निंग गैप
लर्निंग कला बेले हमर किछि जोटा लैकुना रह जाय थे माने एटा अचीव करि पाइले नि जोटा मेन अचीव करे दके ता भीतर जो गैप रह जति कहले एटा कहले लर्निंग.
ओके एनीबॉडी ऑलवेज ट्राई टू
सर जो हमर
हां दिलीप कुमार को your voice is not audible. Your voice, there is Dilip Kumar, your voice is not audible.
मोबाइल आउट मोबाइल धरछु ठीक है प्लीज
कुह
से भीतर learning gap
Pratibha,
तो
tell something. Pratibha,
ठीक है सर
kuha.
हेलो
Yes. Kuha, tell. What you want, you tell. Okay.
କରିଛି ଆଉ ଯେତିକି ଆଚିଭ୍ କରିପାରିଥାନ୍ତା ତା ଭିତରର ଗ୍ୟାପ୍ କୁ ଲର୍ଣ୍ଣିଂ ଗ୍ୟାପ୍ କହିପାରିବା ଯେମିତି ଭାଇଗସ୍କିଙ୍କର ଥିଲା ଜୋନ୍ ଅଫ୍ ପ୍ରକ୍ସିମାଲ ଡେଭଲପମେଣ୍ଟ
Okay. Good.
ଆଜ୍ଞା
Any other? Gelly, do you want to say something? Your mic is on. Okay, you see, just I am giving an example.
हाँ सर
Yes, continue, Dilip.
हाँ सर सेटा आउ गोटे मोबाइल धरली बादे सेटा चार्ज कम थिला
Okay, how you continue?
सर लर्निंग गैप जोटा कि गोटे हमर एम एंड ऑब्जेक्टिवनेस टीचिंग लर्निंग प्रोसेस टा जोटा कि हम कंटिन्यू करू बा जेबे करंती हमर टीचर सर करंती सेथर जे पिला स्टूडेंट लर्नर हो बा टीचर होंतु तांकर एम एंड ऑब्जेक्टिव फुलफिल जदि न होय कि किछि रहि गला जति कि सक्सेस हेतांते सेति कि न होय कि जदि आउ किछि तांकर जति कि तांकर वांटिंग थिला ता सेति कि न होय पारला 100% फ्रूटफुलनेस हेई पारलानी ता माने हम कहबा जे कि गैप रहि गला व्हाट इज दिस माने समथिंग बिहाइंड माने जो स्टेप्स और मान प्रोसेस जोटा कि हम जो टूल एंड टेक्निक्स यूज हो बा जा भी हो किछि रहि गला गोटे लाकुना रहि गला हमर सेटा
Okay. So you listen. There is the concept of learning outcome. Do you got it? Learning outcome.
yes sir
Class specific, subject specific learning outcomes are there. Class 5 students, there is a fixed learning outcome in mathematics for class 5, fixed learning outcome in English for class 5, language Odia is also fixed. So how many subjects are there? In each and every subject there is a fixed learning outcomes. So during classroom transaction or teaching learning, organizing teaching learning activities, it is the foremost duty of the teacher is to play the role, to use the technique and follow the skills. How to the learners will achieve the learning outcomes. Suppose 10 learning outcomes are there in mathematics of class 3. At the end of the year, the students would achieve only 5 learning outcomes. So other 5 learning outcomes remain in what? Remain in gap, unachieved. That is gap. That is pause. When promoted to next higher class, some learning outcome will be achieved, some learning outcome cannot be achieved. There is another gap. So gradually the gap will be increased. Lastly, what will be the result? Now obviously, the gap will be increased day by day. The time will come, the learner, without taking interest in learning, will go for any other work or activity. Au path se padhibo nahi. What a statistic dauchi, when I was a student in class 3. When I was a student in a class 3, more than 100 students were there. More of bandhu mane ame 100 upare pila basuthilu path padthulu tritiya shreni padla bele. Some students could not promoted to class 4. So it came to 88. The number is 88 in class 4. Gradually in class 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, in 10 we appeared only 13 students in HSC examination, 11 or 13, just I remember, 11 or 13 students we appear in the HSC examination. So what was the strength in class 3? Tell me, what
About
was the strength?
100.
Above 100. But how many students we appeared in the 10th examination? 13.
13.
What about others?
The dropouts.
sir drop out sab eta learning gap jogu eta drop out
Learning gap increases dropouts.
yes sir.
Dropout ର ମୁଖ୍ୟ କାରଣ ହେଲା learning gap. So today government has been given focus as per the recommendation of NEP 2020 what? Na FLN program, foundational literacy and numeracy. Why? Na to minimize the learning gap. To minimize the learning gap. If gap will be minimized from the early class, the automatically in higher class learning gap will not be increased. Similarly, here quality gap. In management scale, quality gap must be minimized. On almost all indicators, that is faculty standards. What a quality kotha ame tel chinta korche, the standard of faculty is very important. If faculties are not qualified properly, ebe ama B.Ed college jete so posting heichandi NCT norm anujai sethe kichi yogyata nathiba loko sarkar appointment dei deichandi. ebe guest faculty appointment kariya pai madha college guda ku निर्देश देलेनी सरकार. काहे कि ना NCT पुणी recognition withdraw कर दबो काले केते बेले. So there is a principle, there is a guideline, there is a standard. ए गुडा minimum qualification थिबो, ए standard रहितो. Faculty standard is very important. That is very important indicator of quality education. जदि standard नाही faculty रो ताहले quality कथा हमें चिंता करि परिबा नाही. Library facility, it is very important. Library in offline and online, that is e-library. Library facility, what is the library facility available in the college and school? Availability of computers or ICT facility. Student teacher ratio, higher education are in crying need for upgradation. Upgradation, +3 degree is there. PG will be open. Liberal studies are there. Professional studies will be open. Or management studies or any other. So upgradation is must. 90% of the colleges and 68% universities across the country are of middling or poor quality. You see, what is the quality? The material says 90% of colleges are very poor quality. 68% universities are very poor quality, but today it is increasing more. 90% रो अधिक परसेंट कॉलेज वर्तमान poor quality education प्रदान करती. कहीं की तार गोटे उदाहरण दउची, सिंपल एग्जांपल. जदि एना तुमको मु डिटेक्शन देवी, तुमको 5 पेज डाकिबी, डाकी साला परे जेतेले करेक्शन करा जीवो without any error, how many will write all the sentence, all the pages? How many? मोटे error नथिबो, spelling error, grammatical error नथिबो. ओडिया बा इंग्लिश बा हिंदी जो तेरे
Sir,
कंफर्टेबल.
few students.
few student करा error free लिखी थिबे. That is very few. Why? Now, due to lack of quality education, library facility is very poor, faculty standard is very poor, required number of faculties are not available, student teacher ratio is very high, unavailability of ICT materials. So variety of reasons are there for quality, poor quality. So this is now more than 90% college, more than 68% universities. कहीं ओडिशा तो यूनिवर्सिटी रे मास्टर नहांती, सेट क्वालिटी कथा आसीबो कोन. The dropout rates among ST is maximum, among ST students, scheduled tribe students is maximum. In SC that is 61.5. In scheduled caste, 51.21. In OBC, other backward caste, 50.09%. As per the 2011 census and as per your study material, this is the data I am giving. ମୋ ମନକୁ ଡାଟା ଦଉନି, ଏଟା ଷ୍ଟଡି ମ୍ୟାଟେରିଆଲ ଯାହା ମୁଁ ପାଇଛି ଦଉଛି। ଏବେ ଡାଟା ମଧ୍ୟ କିଛି ତାର ଚେଞ୍ଜ ହେଇଥାଇପାରେ, ବଢି ଥାଇପାରେ ବା କମି ଥାଇପାରେ। There is only one computer for 2 to 9 students because in different colleges computers are not available frankly. Among 229.56 colleges, only 10% made A grade, 66% B grade, and 24% C grade. So in the grade, this is also very precarious. Oh, the information, the textbook, your study material collected the information from UGC site in the year 2007. 2007 रे इटा होची स्टेटस UGC साइट रो आनी कि से मटेरियल रे लिखिछि। आज से स्टेटस टा चेंज हो जाइथिबो, इंक्रीज कर थाई पारे, डिक्रीज कर थाई पारे। Okay, then total quality management, then we can come to the concept of total quality management. Total quality management, just I am asking you some questions. Are the courses of studies updated? You are in master degree course, MA in education. ए पूरा इन एग्जांपल देली तम स्टडी मटेरियल ला को मसियार डाटा टा दे अछि
पूरा
2007 रो आमे को मसियारे पहुंचलेडी
2025
चिंता कलो 20 years back my data is there. Whether course of study is updated? No, the course of study is not updated. मारहांडी कथा गोटे ओडिया लैंग्वेज रे पढ़ा जाउची। मृत्यु विजयी बालक, दुखीधर नीलमणि रे, these are the topics. How many years together this has been introduced in the classes? कालभेरिया कांदुची, साहित्य रखिवा, सजाड़ रखिवा. So variety of topics are to be changed as per need of the time, need of the hour. So are the courses of studies updated? No. Are the existing subjects of studies still relevant to the society? The subjects or topics are now we are studying in our different classes, whether all are relevant to the society, present society? Go. अरे 20 वर्ष
नो
वाला
सर
जो विषय सब पढ़ा जाउची से
सर
रिलेवेंट
किंतु
की
बट एबे चेंज होची सर एबे मु सर 6 क्लास रो बुक ऊपर एनालिसिस करथले एबे एनसीईआरटी रो जो 6 क्लास बुक पूरा टोटली चेंज इज अकॉर्डिंग टू एनईपी जो इंडियन
सर एबे तो 7 और 8 के चेंज हो जाई लेटर आछी
तो
माने
सर
अरे
बहुत
एनईपी नो
जल्दी
आस्थिल
पूरा सब
सुनो
बुक
सुनो
चेंज
मो
होई
कथा सुनो जदि एनईपी नो आस्थांता से सब चेंज हेई थांता की ना
नो सर
तेणु every 10 years, every 5 years or 3 years that should be reviewed. Every
सर
10
एबे
years that should be my
एनसीईआरटी रो जे
opinion.
डायरेक्टर सर
Eh?
एबे एनसीईआरटी डायरेक्टर एबे सेमिनार तांकर थला माराई के आस्तले से कहले एबे स्कूल एजुकेशन ऊपर जेति की फोकस रे काम होउची आगु जेता हो नथला कारण एबे पूरा टोटल समस्त लागि सेंदी केमिति पूरा टोटल चेंज करे पूरा नॉलेज सिस्टम पूरा जो 6 क्लास रो फर्स्ट अप्लाई करछन एबे सब क्लास रे इंप्लीमेंट हबो माने नुवा बुक गुडा को
चेंज रा कोट हवा कथा आरंभ
ଆଜ୍ଞା ଲୋୟର ଲେବୁଲ ରୁ
फाउंडेशन लेवल
ଲୋୟର ଲେବୁଲ ରୁ ବେସ୍ ରୁ
ଆମେ
strong
ओडिया
Lower
जानिचे ଆମେ ओडिया जानिचे ଯେତେବେଳେ କୋଣାର୍କ ମନ୍ଦିର ତିଆରି କରାଗଲା ରାଜା ଯେତେ ତିଆରି କଲେ ସେ ପଥର ସବୁ ସମୁଦ୍ର ଆସି ଭସେଇ ନେଲା ନାଇଁ କି ତାପରେ ଆମେ ଜାଣିଛେ କେମିତି ସେ ମନ ଦୁଃଖରେ ଥିଲେ ହଠାତ୍ ଜଣେ ଅତିଥି ଦେଖା ହେଲେ ମୁଁ ସେ ତାଙ୍କ ଘରକୁ ଡାକିଲେ ତାଙ୍କୁ ମାଣ୍ଡିଆ ଯାଉ ବା ଖୁଦ ଯାଉ ଖାଇବାକୁ ଦେଲେ ଯେତେବେଳେ ସେ ହାତ ବୁଡେଇ ଦେଇଛନ୍ତି ମଝିରେ ଖାଇବା ପାଇଁ ହାତ ତାଙ୍କର ପୋଡିଗଲା ସେ ସେଠି ଆଡଭାଇସ କଲେ ସାଇଟ୍ ରୁ ଟିକେ ଟିକେ କରିକି ଖାଆନ୍ତୁ ଆସ୍ତେ ଆସ୍ତେ ଥଣ୍ଡା ହେଇଯିବ ଆପଣ ଖାଇପାରିବେ ସେଇ କନସେପ୍ଟ ସେ ତାଙ୍କ ଡେଭଲପ କଲା ଯାଇକି ସେଠି ସମୁଦ୍ର କୂଳରେ ପଥର ପକେଇକି ପୋତା ଆରମ୍ଭ ହେଲା ମନ୍ଦିର ତିଆରି କରିବା ପାଇଁ ଯଦି ଆମେ ମଝିରୁ ହାତ ବୁଡେଇବା କଣ ହବ ଅସୁବିଧା ହାତ ପୋଡିଯିବ so everything should be begin with the grassroots level the early stage change must be there NEP is a very good document. Very wonderful suggestion and decisions are taken in NEP. But the question is the execution, the implementation, whether it will be implemented properly as it is or not. So that depends upon the future of NEP. Okay. So under this context, are the course of studies updated? No. Are the existing subjects of studies relevant to the society? No. What new subjects of studies are in demand now and how can they are provided? कौन वर्तमान जुग को आधार करी कौन दरकार नुआ नुआ सब्जेक्ट? Are the students and parents satisfied with the procedures of examination and evaluation? What exam procedure we are adopting, the examination procedure today? Are the students and parents are satisfied? If we analyze all the 4 questions, after thorough discussion of all the 4 questions, we can come to the conclusion that which type of curriculum is essential, what actions or the steps should be taken for improving the quality of education for the school going and college going and the university going students, then we can think about total quality management. Unless and until we can analyze all the 4 questions, we cannot think about total quality management. आम यदि 20 वर्षर काम करिबा आज क्वालिटी कोड आसीबो? Environment is changed, time has been changed, students are also smart. Not only smartphone is there, smart TV is there, but children are also very smart. How to manage the smart items and smart children, that is very important. If we can manage and render the proper service, qualitative service, then we can think about total quality management. So it is both philosophy and practical. Depend upon philosophy and practical. What the philosophy says and how can make it practical, that is very important. It can say that there is quality management. What are the basic concept of total quality management? Very important concept is involvement. Without involvement, we never think about quality management. Participate in quality program, develop quality council and direct participation. If there is no proper involvement, active participation, so the children or the learners cannot acquire the real concept or gather the real experience. Focus on customer. Who is the customer? Who is the customer here?
Students.
Students are the customers. Very good. So students are both type, internal customer and external customer. The direct students are internal. तुम्हें माने वर्तमान मो सहित आलोचना करूछ तमर सिलेबस अनुଯାयी तमे परीक्षा दबो. You are direct internal customer. तुम पाखरे के भाई की भौणी कि रिलेटिव्स कि सांगसाथी जे सुनुछंती सुनी किछि कथा मन जानती इन्फॉर्म करंती, दे आर द एक्सटर्नल कस्टमर. Do it right first time and every time. And right time, it should be done in rightly and every time it should be done. Then we can say there is a focus on customer. Involvement and utilization of entire workforce. So all the branches, all the workers are to be involved in different work. And improvement should be continuous. Quality never stops. It is a continuous process. Quality is a continuous process. Gradually quality improves. Treating suppliers as partners. No business exists without suppliers. So there is a partnership. Student is the partner of other student. Teacher is the partner of other teacher. Student teachers are also partners because everyone learns from everyone because everyone shares experiences, their experience or their previous knowledge in between among them. So treating supplies as partners, performance measures. So frequently we have to assess the children's ability and performance. Why we are assessing? Now to develop their constructive ability, to improve their quality of learning. Regularly, we have to assess the learner's performance as well as their accountability, skill, or level. So, under this, principles of total quality management. What are the principles? One principle is visionary leadership. What is visionary leadership? It is very important. तो मानकर मत दरकार.
सर जो लीडर रा पाखे किछि विजन बा मिशन न थाए तो से किछि गोल अचीव करे कि प्रॉब्लम हेते तो सब किछि गोटे किछि एक्टिविटी रा किछि विजन थाए तो से लीडरशिप भी किछि गोटे विजन नै काम करता है.
Okay. Visionary leadership. So leader should be, who is a leader in an educational institution? Who is a leader?
Headmaster.
Teacher.
Headmaster, every student is also
Yes,
a
sir,
leader.
every student
Every student is also a leader. You are a leader, I am a leader, everyone is leaders. Everyone has leadership quality. So student has visionary at their level. Teachers will be visionary at their level. Headmaster will be visionary at his or her level. Or any administrators who are working in the field of education, they are also becoming visionary leaders. So without visionary leaders, जदि मु आजी देख केते सुंदर कथाटे आमे माने प्रशंसा करिवा कथा नै किंतु कहूची Sir William Wood, he proposed for grantine system in the year 1854 in his recommendation Wood's dispatch. Till today, we are also, our present government is also giving focus on grant in aid. So that leader was the visionary leader. The visionary leader, so vision is for long distance. The vision ta pura बहुत दूर पर्यंत विस्तारित होइतिबो. काहे कि institution is not for tomorrow or day after tomorrow. Institution stands for years together, hundreds of years. Think about Nalanda, Takshashila. So many hundreds of years back institutions are there. Till today we are think about the quality of education offered in those institutions. So that was established by the visionary leaders. So leaders should be visionary. Second principle is customer-driven excellence. So our institution must render quality education so that it can attract the students from outside. That is customer-driven excellence. Organizational and personal learning. So in an educational system, educational institutions, focus is on giving not only the learning of the learners, also the learning of the individual teacher, faculties. So everyone is a learner. Parents are the learners, students are the learners, teachers are the learners. So all are learning. All are learning. Valuing an employees and partners. The employees who are working, they should be maintain values. They have to inculcate the values: truthfulness, cooperation, coordination, helpfulness, positive thinking. So these values should be inculcated by all the employees. Agility, focus on the future, managing for innovation, management by fact, public responsibility, focus of results and creating values, systems perspective. So these are the different principles of total quality management. Then quality education. When quality management is there, automatically it can render quality education to the children at each and every level, at school level, at college level, as well as in university level. So a quality education is one that focuses on the whole child, the social, emotional, mental, psychological, physical, cognitive development of the learners. Pilar sabu prakara development, social development. So live in the society smoothly, behave others, being a social animal, a social being. Emotional development is there. He or she can control the emotions, bad emotions, negative emotions, improve the good emotions. Jealousy is a negative emotion. Non-cooperation or any other jealousy, hatredness are the bad emotions. So helpfulness, be pleasure with the success of others is also good emotions. Mental ability, physical ability, cognitive development, ethnicity, socio-economic status, geographic location, gender, race are other important indicators of quality education. It prepares the child for life, not just for testing. But what practically we are doing? We are organizing teaching learning activities only to test the students. आमे पिला खाली परीक्षाटे करी सर्टिफिकेट दउचे किंतु क्वालिटी एजुकेशन ताहा नुहे. What is quality education? When we can prepare the child for the life. Gurukula ashram kotha ko. During Vedic period, the students remained in the ashram of gurus and they learned for years together. Why? Now they were prepared for life. आदर्श जीवन यापन करुथिले से शिक्षा पाइबा परे परीक्षा पाई तांको पाठ पढ़ा जाउ नथिला. But today in modern world, why we are educating our students? Na for testing, sitting in the examination, getting a certificate, education is over. Therefore the doctor demands thousands of rupees before going to the OT operation theater, before writing a prescription to the patient. The engineer works like this, the road and building spoils within no time. Similarly, all other workers and professionals, they are cheating each other due to this reason only. Prepares for the child, not for testing. In education, there are various stakeholders like students, teachers, parents, community, administrators, etc. The students are the prime stakeholder of any educational system. Students are the prime stakeholder. Others are the secondary stakeholders. Therefore, the quality of education is to a large extent tied to the students' need and expectation. So, who are the prime stakeholder? The students. So, their need and requirement is it. कौन कहिबो कि सस्मिता?
ନାଇଁ ସାର୍ ଷ୍ଟୁଡେଣ୍ଟସ୍ କହିଲି ଆପଣ ମୁଁ କହିଲି ଆପଣ ପଚାରିଲେ.
Okay. Students, therefore, focus is to give in on students' need and requirement because they are the prime stakeholder. Students are the prime stakeholder. So their need is very important. Their requirement is very important. So the other stakeholders should give in focus on students' need and requirement, students' improvement, students' development, students improving the students' ability. So these are the quality. Then we can say there is quality education. Otherwise, we cannot say there is quality education. What are the dimensions of quality education? Under the dimensions, we can say accuracy. What is accuracy? That is correctness. Freed from mistake. There is no mistake. That is known as accuracy. This is very important dimension. Aesthetic value. How a product or service looks or feels. Whether it is better or not. Assurance. Teachers and other employees' knowledge and ability to convey trust. Assurance means trust. So if the teachers are qualitative, If the teachers are very knowledgeous, then the parents can get comfort. They can get a trust among these two teachers that their students can be guided properly by the teachers. If the teachers are knowledgeous or they have the skill of managing all the activities for the learners. Similarly, conformance, consistency, durability, empathy, features, performance, precision, reliability, reputation, responsiveness, serviceability, tangibility. These are the different dimensions of quality education. যদি এই ডাইমেনশন গুলো আছে আমি দেখিলে তাহলে আমি জানিবা যে there is the quality education. Quality education, ideas of quality gurus. These are the points I have taken from you. You can take the screenshot and you can go through it. There is no difficult words or to understand any difficulty. If there is, you can contact me. কিছু নাই এগুলা আলোচনা করলে বহুত দিন পড়াইব কারণ সরি পারিবনি আমরা কোর্স লো quality education, ideas of quality gurus. You take the screenshot. Have you taken the screenshot?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Then brainstorming. What is brainstorming? Who can say?
सर ब्रेनस्टॉर्मिंग कहले किछि गोटे क्वेश्चनिंग देताओ इन क्रिटिकल थिंकिंग वाला से माने से क्वेश्चन एनालिसिस करिवे माने थिंकिंग करिवे तार डिफरेंट वे रे आर मीनिंग ता कोन हे पारे जेंति सर आपण मझे मझे क्वेश्चनिंग करंदी तो पॉइंट ऑफ तम मानकर कोन कोन हो तो हेटाले ब्रेनस्टॉर्मिंग करिया पड़ता है.
Yes. Okay. So yes, it is very good. Brainstorming is the very important technique. Remember everyone, put a problem and ask the students to think and give their response on it. So automatically the thinking process will be active. When thinking process will be active, the brain will be more active. When brain will be active, so every work can be done smartly. Focus on quantity, withhold criticism, welcome unusual ideas, combine and improve ideas are come under brainstorming. Why? Now focus on quantity as well as quality. আমি ওটা কইলে যে ফর এক্সাম্পল অনুগুল সহর পল্যুশন হবার কারণ কোন পিলা চিন্তা করিব কোন কারণ হই পারে what are the different reasons related to water, related to air, related to soil, related to any other, so then they can write or say. Similarly, unusual ideas also there. Give students unusual idea and they will think, they can find out. এই সব বিভিন্ন টেকনিক অ্যাপ্লাই করি কি ব্রেনস্টর্মিং করা যাই থাকে. নেক্সট সেতে রহি যাইছি ইন্ডিভিজুয়াল উইদিন দি গ্রুপ সরি nominal group technique. Nominal group technique. What is nominal group technique? While you are managing the classroom activities, group activities will be organized. Individuals within the group. When using this technique, the participants assemble in groups, but for all practical purposes, they cannot interact with each other. The individual opinion is encouraged on the issue and concerns in the short letter. Individual within the group. अर्थात गोटे ग्रुप होईची से ग्रुप रे प्रत्येक जन जने व्यक्ति पिला अछंती प्रति पिला को हमें फोकस दबा पचारिबा समझ जंती पार्टिसिपेट करिवे ग्रुप एक्टिविटी. दैट इज वेरी इंपोर्टेंट. No dominance by individuals, participation by each participant, prioritization of outcomes. Outcome upare basic priority diya jibo. How to achieve the outcomes, learning outcomes, that was very important because focus is given on achieving learning outcomes. So these are the different points related to nominal group technique. Then focus group discussion, FGD. During focus group discussion, what is very important? Size of the group is very important. Spontaneity and freedom should be given. Spontaneously pila कहउथिबो, freedom should be enjoyed. से तार freedom रे कहउथिबो, ताको restriction बा भय करा जाउ नथिबो. Then size of group is very important. Size is approximately 6 to 12 participants will be taken. When focus group is there, not more than 12 students will be seen in a group. Maximum 12, minimum 6. 6 to 12 participants guided by a facilitator. Who is the facilitator? The teacher is the facilitator. And spontaneity and freedom should be taken into consideration. Once the question is posed, then automatically interaction will be started in between the participants, and during their interaction there is no restriction, no obstruction will be created. Freely they can think and give their opinion. That is very important. This is all about focus group discussion. 7 basic quality tools. What are the basic quality tools? Quality tools. Quality tool, basic quality tool. One is histogram. Histogram हम समझ जानी चाहिए ना जानने. What is histogram?
Yes sir.
के जानी ना ये कहिला histogram? Hello.
सर जानी चाहिए सर.
जानी च?
सर.
Histogram, polygon in statistics you have read in 10th
Yes,
class
sir.
or 9th class. Plus two,
Yes, sir.
you have mathematics or psychology or education subject. Either in the polygon form or histogram. That is, histogram is a basic quality tool. Then Pareto chart. One is histogram, second one is Pareto chart. Pareto एटा मु केमती कहिबी चार्टटा देखै के एक्चुअली तमे बहिर अछि जदि देखि पार 42 रे अछि पेज 42. Page 42 रो जो डायग्राम टा अछि that is example of Pareto chart. How to construct Pareto chart? Now select a problem or area to be analyzed. First select a problem. Then decide the standard of comparison or ranking the characteristics. Third step is determine the time period of the study. Kete समय पढ़ा जिवो. Collect the data and calculate the accuracy, the frequency in each data category. Mark categories from left to right on the horizontal axis as well as vertical axis. Construct bar graphs using the frequency or occurrences of each category. Then calculate the cumulative frequency and percentage. Construct a cumulative line graph over the bar graph. That is the process of preparing what? Now Pareto chart. Page, your study material, page 42 is there here.
Yes, sir.
That says about Pareto chart. Similarly, scatter diagram. In page 43, there is a scatter diagram.
Yes, sir.
There is a scatter diagram. Then similarly, in page 44, there is a trend run chart. Trend or run chart. In page 45 and 46, the example of control chart. Then page 47, cause and effect diagram. Page 7, page 47 gala, cause effect diagram. Then page 49, 49 is flow chart. So you can go through all the pages for getting very clear-cut idea about different charts, how to construct the charts. It is not easy to face-to-face and classroom or blackboard is there. I can draw and explain how to construct the charts. That is very important. You have to learn it from your study material. Another important thing is pre-planning tools. This is another important thing. Pre-planning tools. What is pre-planning tools? Can you say? Under pre-planning tools, similarly, one is the affinity diagram. Under affinity diagram, it is page 53. Diagram is in page 53. There is a student or learner, family, classroom process, school climate. ए चारटा कथा रहिबो एथिरे मनकर से गला देइछ तम बहिरे जोटा देइछ रीजंस फॉर हाई रेट ऑफ ड्रॉप आउट व्हाट आर द रीजंस फॉर हाई रेट ऑफ ड्रॉप आउट तार से देइछ मनकर स्टूडेंट और लर्नर नॉट मोटिवेटेड टू लर्न पिला माने मोटिवेट हेले नाही लर्निंग पाई त ड्रॉप आउट हेले से माने मोटिवेट हेले नी फैमिली रो दायित्व कोन थिला टेकिंग केयर ऑफ फैमिली did not take care of the children. Students did not become motivated, and the family did not take any responsibility. Not interest in classroom activity, classroom process was lack of interest. Similarly, unsafe building is there. So pila galani. Similarly, another point is cannot understand school language. Pila school bhasha buji parlani. फैमिली काम कौन ना एंगेज चिल्ड्रेन इन अदर वर्क पिला विद्यालय भाषा बुझुनी परिवार लोक ताको बिल बाड़ी विभिन्न काम रे लगेले इन स्कूल क्लासरूम प्रोसेस रे लैंग्वेज इज डिफिकल्ट टू बी फ्लो जे क्लासरूम प्रोसेस कले पिलार बुझिबा लैंग्वेज व्यवहार कले नाही स्कूल क्लाइमेट क्राउडेड एंड नैरो क्लासरूम गदा गदा पिला बसचंती इंडिविजुअल अटेंशन नाही इंडिविजुअल केयर नाही that is also another reason for increasing rate of dropout ei bhali ei jo affinity diagram re se lekha jai paribo page 53 you can take the help of page 53 this is affinity diagram similarly another is a tree diagram in page 55 there is a tree diagram in page 55 and 56 that is matrix in page 57 and 58 interrelationship diagram 58 and 59 says about force field diagram force field diagram interrelationship diagram is page 57 and 58 force field diagram reader or spider chart is in 59 page 59 reader and spider chart and in force field diagram is page 61 as well as benchmarking diagram is where is benchmarking that is in page 62 so these are the pre-planning tools ame etere gote konosi teaching learning activity organize kariba ku jauche ei bhali pre-planning tools guda ka हमको बनैया को पड़िबो affinity diagram हे पारे tree diagram हे पारे matrix interrelationship diagram reader or spider chart force field diagram benchmarking ei bhali हमको करिबा को पड़िबो then interrogative quality tools under interrogative quality rules one is action planning second is activity diagram plan do check act cycle Hossein planning one is action planning kaun who can say what is action planning what is action planning there is a plan for taking any action means doing the work आमे गोटे एक्सकर्सन करबा को जाउचे कॉलेज रे बा स्कूल रे तला हम कोन करूचे फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल एनीवन
you should make a plan how to
plan hoche
that plan is known as action plan similarly while we are transacting the activities we have to do an action suppose na April mas hi gala April mas tam sab kon educational session starts and all the subjects and all these as per the syllabus all the subjects and activities were distributed all the charges will be distributed among the teachers. So what will be the assignment? You have to make a plan for the whole year. That is action plan. From action plan, you come to the execution part. That is the activity diagram. Every monthly activity, weekly activity, daily activity. Asta asta see daily activity re pahunchibo. So every day what you will do, that is activity diagram. Plan, do, check, act. What is? Now we make the plan. As per plan we can do the work. Then we can monitor or check whether we have completed or what portion we have left. Accordingly, we said we should take the second decision. That is act. The similar cycle will be continue. आमे जेतेबेले जे कोनस काम करूचे पाठ पढा छाडी दियो घरे भी जे कोनस काम करूचे निजे पाठ पढुचे प्रथमे हम कोन करूचे गोटे प्लान करूचे प्लान मुताबिक आमे कार्यकारी करूचे काम कला बेले आमे पुणी देखुचे केते ठीक करिचे ना भूल करिचे यदि करिचे केते परसेंट कंप्लीट करिचे केते बाकी रहिला अकॉर्डिंगली ताकू बेस करके आमे आउट पुणी प्लान करूचे आ काम करिवा पई पुणी ताकू आमे से डू चेक again plan do check एमती साइकिल प्रोसेस रे चली थिबो ताहाले हमें सक्सेस पाइबा इंप्रूवमेंट पाइबा so every field not only education field in any field if we can do all these if you can follow all these steps then success must be there. Last point is under interrogative quality tools Hossain planning. What is Hossain planning? What is Hossain planning? While we are taking or going to undertake any new strategy or modifying the existing strategy, then we can take the help of Hossain planning. आमे गोटे strategy रे काम करूचे आमे देखिले ए strategy टाको हमको modify बा change करिया पड़िबो modify बा change न कले आमे next कामटा करि परिबानी सेट जो modify कला बेले जो आमे प्लान टा करूचे सेही प्लान को कहा जाय Hossain planning. That is also the planning of modification. सेठी विभिन्न इंडिकेटर को आखिया को आनिया पड़े like establish a customer focused vision. आमे गोटे कस्टमर कर फोकस कहा पर अछि that should be taken into consideration. Focus group identify, analyze and select one or two top priority problems. Those are the top priority problems those problems should be analyzed or identified. Take one or two problems and benchmark them. Analyze alternative solutions that have strengthened in realizing the breakthrough objectives. Review the existing policies and strategies in relation to attaining the breakthrough objectives. Simply holds a series of free and open discussion, brainstorming sessions with the representatives of all possible stakeholders regarding the target, solution, strategy, policy, regulation, etc. So, continue with the PDCA cycle till the improvement targets have been met. PDCA cycle means what? Plan, do, check, act. That is PDCA cycle. प्रथमे योजना करिबा योजना मुताबिक कार्य करिबा कार्य कला बेले मॉनिटरिंग बा चेक करिबा जदि किछि पुनर्बार मॉडिफिकेशन दरकार गला ताकू आधार करके हम एक्ट काम करिबा अगेन पुणी प्लान डू चेक एक्ट this is known as PDCA cycle. So we have already discussed the unit today, unit 15 and 16 and 17. How many units now left?
Sir,
Hello.
18, 19.
18, 19. So we are going to discuss the unit 18. Okay. There is no PPT, just I am telling all other things. Okay. So in unit 18 is about strategies for quality improvement. For quality improvement in management, what strategy we have to adopt or we have to follow up? कौन सब strategy हमें व्यवहार कले मैनेजमेंट क्लासरूम मैनेजमेंट स्कूल एक्टिविटीज मैनेजमेंट strategy हमें adopt करिबा. One is customers and their need. The first important strategy is we should survey on the customer's need first. Customer kiye? The students are the customer. 20 वर्ष तले स्टूडेंट कर जहा आवश्यकता थिला आज से अछि की? टेल मी.
नो सर
नहीं. आसंता 20 वर्ष पर आज जहा नीड अछि आसंता 20 वर्ष पर से नीड रहिबो की?
नो
नो सर
No. Therefore, customers' need is very important. We have to make a survey and try to know what is the need of the customers. This is very important strategy. Second, share the mission and vision. What is the mission and vision? First of all, the teacher should understand the mission and vision, meaning of concept of mission and vision. Accordingly, his or her own mission and vision should be shared among the mission and vision of the students and other stakeholders. Second strategy. अब मोर मिशन या अछि मु कामटा कर देबी हबो नहीं शेयर करी फास्ट. Then constancy of purpose. ए सब पर मु फिक्स अप करिवि एनालाइज करिवि एक्सपर्ट मानक सहित what should be the purpose and that purpose should be meaningful for all the students. Then believes in continuous improvement. So in a midnight nothing can be improved. गोटे राति रे सब improve हे जिवनी. So everyone should believe in continuous improvement and slow and steady win the race. Slow and steady win the race. So who thinks about during the 1 day or 2 day everything can possible, it is wrong and it is ineffective. केबे संभव होबो नाही. These are the strategy. Another is thinking. Thinking is very important. Interdependence, goal seeking, input and output, transformation, entropy, regulation, hierarchy. ये जो टर्म गुड़ा मु कहली, these are the different characteristics of a system. In a system, one must have to maintain all the characteristics, all the principles. Without all the principles, nothing can be done. Another important thing is, in your page number 80, material page number 80 देइछि CQI paradigm shift. CQI ର full form के कहि परिबो? Who can say? The full form of CQI. CQI. Continuous quality.
Continuous quality improvement.
Very good. Continuous quality improvement paradigm shift. Old paradigm, new paradigm. In old paradigm, technology, mechanic resources. But new paradigm, people are valuable resource. अतीतर आमे टेक्नोलॉजी टाको रिसोर्स बोली कहउथिले. No. Human is the valuable resource. Narrow task and simple task. Broad task, multiple skill. आगुरा में simple narrow task दउथिले. No, एबे broad task दियो, multiple task दियो पिला को. External control, here self control and teamwork. Hierarchical or autocratic style, here flat organization, participative style. समस्त अंशग्रहण करी काम करिवे. Competitive थिला. No. This strategy is cooperative. Low risk taking, no. Challenge taking, creativity, high risk taking. Maintain the status quo, continual improvement. सेतेबेले कोन ना थरे डेवलप करि गले से गुटा को मेंटेन होतला है डेवलपमेंट है ना. एबे ग्रेजुअल डेवलपमेंट जेमती गणन संख्या रो हाईएस्ट गणन संख्या नाही सेमती देयर इज नो हाईएस्ट इंप्रूवमेंट. ग्रेजुअली वी कैन इंप्रूव. Avoid or resist change. Stay on top of change. So these are the paradigm shift from old paradigm and new paradigm about continuous quality improvement. So quality can be improved continuously. It cannot be for 1 day, 2 day, 3 day, 1 year, 2 year, 3 years, for the years together. So it should be continuously improved and developed. Then Building interpersonal relationship. It is very, very important. What is interpersonal relationship? Relationship between among individuals, humans, teacher-teacher relationship, student-student relationship, teacher-student relationship, teacher-student-parents relationship, triangular relationship, dual relationship, multiple relationship, triangular relationship, circular relationship, variety of relationship is required among the different type of stakeholders for building interpersonal relationship. व्यक्तिगत भितरे जेमती मोबिलाइजेस दी एम्प्लॉय माने ए ऑर्गेनाइजेशन से ऑर्गेनाइजेशन जिवे एनकरेजिंग इंटरडिपेंडेंट एम्प्लॉइज बिगिनिंग विथ एंड इन माइंड प्रोएक्टिव think win and win sharpen the saw provision for a community of learners recognizing failure in the system providing constant communication and feedback ए समस्त दिग प्रति हमको ध्यान देबाक पड़िबो why now without all these we cannot build interpersonal relationship to build interpersonal relationship we should give focus on these all the points so that we can develop the interpersonal relationship. Then implementing total quality management in the education is very, very important. And under this, we can highlight people do not resist change, they resist being changed. Break down barriers, identify informed networks, build a criteria mass, treat change like a courtship, answer the change. So these are the different factors and points related to implementing total quality management in education. So dear learners, so all are the very important aspects of total quality management in education, being a teacher educator, being a administrator in the field of education, or being a social worker, being a parent, being a brother, being a sister, being a friend. So we must be carefully look into implementing or acting all these to maintain total quality management in the field of education. So last unit is unit 19. It is about role of different agencies. What are the different roles the different agencies are playing? What are the different roles the different agencies are playing? Different agencies like UGC, University Grant Commission of India, State Council of Higher Education. In our state, Department of Higher Education, Department of School and Mass Education, National Assessment and Accreditation Council, that is NAAC, All India Council of Technical Education, AICT, Distance Education Council, DEC, Indian Council for Agricultural Research, ICAR, Bar Council of India, BCI, and National Council for Teacher Education, NCTE, Rehabilitation Council of India, RCI, Indian Council for Medical Research, ICMR, Council for Architecture, COA, Institute of Company Secretaries of India, ICSI, Institute of Cost and Works Account of India, ICWAI, National Commission for Minority Education Institutions, NCMEI, Association of Indian Universities, AIU. These are the few organizations or bodies which are working in the field of higher education. Higher education covers both professionally, all the professional, vocational, management education, liberal education, technical education, all type of educations. These are the organizations are so bodies. These are the bodies are functioning and time to time trying to maintain what quality education in the country in different sectors. The different advisory bodies at school education are also there. That is NCERT. NCERT is the academic authority of the country, we know, and ACERT is the academic authority of the state. Similarly, NCERT designs the curriculum, syllabus, design the materials, research, variety of activities to enhance, to improve the school education in throughout the country. And examination boards are there, CBSE and ICSE boards are there, state boards are there for conducting examination at 10th class and 12th class. So another is Central Tibetan School Administration, Navodaya Vidyalaya Samiti, Council of then NIOS, for distance education, NIOS is functioning. Kendriya Vidyalayas are there, central schools are there. Kendriya Vidyalaya Sangatans. These are school education. In higher education, that we have, I have told few minutes before, all the associations like All India AICT, DEC, ICAR, BCI, NAC, NCT, RCI, MCI, PCI, INC, DCI, all are known as CCH, CCIM, BCI. These are the different bodies for maintaining or managing all the activities and maintaining quality in education in the field of higher education. So this is all about unit 19 of this paper. So dear learners, with the 6 periods, 6 class, 2 hours into 6, 12 hours discussion have already, we discussed all the 19 units and 5 blocks. This is all about the MES-44. I wish all the best for you in the examination, so that with this I concluded my class. केही लेफ्ट करो नहीं, टिके आलोचना करिबा।